In the land of 10,000 lakes, Hastings, Minnesota is a river town, more specifically a rivers town, located near where the Mississippi, Vermilion, and St. Croix come together. River towns make great hockey towns because rivers are a lot like hockey. They're powerful, they're fast, and of course, they have great flow. Here in Hastings, they mix in a little grit, too. Hastings, Minnesota is not a bedroom community. It's a living room community because there's plenty to do right here, including hockey.
Hastings is such an amazing community. I think one of the best kept secrets. Everybody thinks we're 2 hours down by the Iowa border, right? If they hear Hastings, oh geez, I gotta go all the way there.
They're like, I gotta go to Terminal 2?
I was in Boston, I was in Chicago, but my best friends now are my best friends from Hastings. I just love it here.
The amount of friends that we've made, especially the hockey family that we have here, is pretty amazing.
A charming city of 22,000, Hastings has 600 hockey players and continues to grow. It helps to have what many consider to be a top 5 rink in the state. The historic Civic Arena sits at the heart of Hastings' rich hockey tradition.
I gotta talk about this rink. It's just majestic. It's just a beautiful rink. I mean, how would you talk about it?
It was pretty old school, even in the late 90s when I was here. I love it. I think this one, Burnsville, maybe a couple others, just has that old look.
The East rink is super cool. I love the wooden beams at the top of the rink, and it just makes it look super cool.
I love it. Every time I walk in and look around, I'm like, gosh, this is my second home. I love it here.
There would be games that would just be like week games, and it's like the whole town seems like they're there, and it's just kind of just like community, like family feeling.
While the Civic Arena is a timeless classic, recent fundraising efforts have added a new scoreboard, proving screen time is just fine, as long as you're on skates.
I remember I was at a Pee-wee practice back in the day, and I walked out in my full gear, and I peeked over, I'm like, man, this thing it's giant.
Change can be good, especially when it means switching your mascot from a raccoon to a raider.
I've been getting into this mascot, this raider. This is an all-time logo, this guy with the double piercings, Pirates of the Caribbean, the eye patch. Do you have anyone on your team that actually looks like that guy?
No.
Give it a few years, that could help you if you could do that. Do you know that your mascot used to be a raccoon?
I did know that.
So you went from digging out of a trash can to the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep, basically.
It's hard to be competitive when you're the trash panda, right?
You like this guy? I mean, he's got kind of long hair. You're gonna pierce your ears and get some long hair? No?
Unlike that ill-fated raccoon, there's no dumpster diving today. Hastings hockey is filling the trophy case, and the association treats every title as a shared success.
Working with a team, not putting yourself first all the time, and learning how to struggle through things together, and having people around you. You know, I felt like that was the biggest part with me going to Boston, was like I automatically had 20 people as a family. So I feel like youth sports in general, just getting kids off of screens, and they have friends. I mean, whether they're best friends or not, they're still teammates, you know, and they have someone there.
While Hastings' only boys high school hockey state title came in 1971, 4 consecutive trips to the state tournament in the late 90s and early 2000s reignited the community's passion for the game.
Give me a little tour guide through the 4 state tournament appearances.
It was 98 we went, and 99, 2000, 2001, and it was last year the Civic Center, and I believe we were consolation champs that year. And then the next year was at Target, and we were runner-ups. Then the following year was at Target again, and we beat Jefferson in overtime to take 3rd place. We were the only team, high school team, to play in all those venues back to back to back.
They could move, they could skate, they played physical, and that's what we needed. I think that opened up a lot of space for Danny and a lot of our other top-end players. I mean, other than myself, everybody played pretty good defensive hockey and was hard-nosed. I mean, we had some D that
100-foot game.
Yeah, basically.
Today, several players from those tournament teams have returned, helping to cement the hockey culture for generations to come. At the center of this shift is a recommitment to grit, gratitude, respect, integrity, and teamwork. Hastings' new favorite four-letter word.
You know, when I was growing up, we didn't have all of the sayings and everything. You know, you just had, Uncle Russ yelling at you is what it was. And I think it's a really great thing that we have. It just gives kids an idea of, hey, this is what it takes to be successful.
You look at those four words, we're trying to drive good people, great attitudes, great respect. But most importantly, we want people to have fun in this game. And I think when you're gritty and tough to play against, usually it translates to wins, which are also fun.
Your body can. Prove you have what it takes. Get up after every hit. Perform to a packed house. Work harder, win the faceoff, and crash the net. Your body can take a clapper, deke the defender, change on the fly, go 5-hole, finish on the breakaway, and bring home a championship. Because with Tria by your side, your body can do amazing things.
So have you guys been hearing about Hockey Day Minnesota? This big deal. It's like a holiday that's coming to your town. Are you going to go?
No. I don't know.
Sitting that one out?
When Hastings was selected to host the 20th Hockey Day Minnesota this year, they weren't looking to be just one of 20. Because when Hastings takes something on, they do it with passion and pride. They wanted their Hockey Day to be one of the best, taking the annual event to another level. Mission accomplished.
All of my good friends, let's get together. I still believe it. We're chasing forever. This is the season. I need you around. Nobody's leaving till the sun's coming out.
At the center of this year's Hockey Day Minnesota was a partnership with United Heroes League, a charity benefiting military families and led by a Hastings alum.
United Heroes League is where the military and sports unites. We bring military families directly to that sports world and make sports accessible for the military kids and their parents.
How did this happen that you guys all connected with Hastings? And
the Minnesota Wild have been a partner of us from day one. So back to 2014, 2015 time frame, United Heroes League acquired some acreage on the east end of town. And then a couple of years ago, we built an outdoor NHL spec refrigerated ice rink. It was about that time that I had been talking to the Wild, saying, hey, we'd love to have Hockey Day. We've got this Field of Dreams rink coming online. And then got the call that, hey, yep, you guys are it. 2026, it's coming to Hastings and it'll be at United Heroes League.
It's going to be great for this community. I think it's really going to put a big spotlight on not only the hockey community that we have here, but also the businesses.
It's just a great, great deal for Hastings, and it showcased Hastings and all the people in it and where it's come from and where it is today.
You know, I don't know if other cities can say the same, but I will speak to Hastings. It is a group effort. There's not one organization in Hastings that is not involved.
I'm really excited because not a lot of people get to experience that, and it's gonna definitely bring our community closer together.
do you have special jerseys for that day?
Yeah, Treasure Island created jerseys for us to wear. So we got to see those a couple of weeks ago and they were really cool.
The rink and really the setup is incredible.
Yeah, I've heard they're just lapping what other people have done in the past. Like they could have it tomorrow if they needed to.
They could. They've been ready, and I think it's really going to show through that week. And to me, one of the biggest attractions is we're hosting a pro game, you know, an AHL game that is coming to the community of Hastings of 23,000 people. And these are all, you know, top-level draft picks and playing for the Iowa Wild. It's pretty cool to have that come to your backyard.
It is brisk, it is chilly. We're waiting for puck drop because it might be officially the coldest outdoor pro game in hockey history. Just look at the breath coming out of all these players.
All right, Wild fans, all of you in the living tents, come on out to the stands. Let's go Wild. All of my good friends, let's get together. I still believe it. We're chasing forever. This is the season. I need you around. He scores. Yes, it is. Ryan Dindlin. All I get is this one little life you see. What I want is the freedom to just be me. There's no place in this world I would rather be than here in your arms.
Hockey in Hastings is powered by volunteer board members and coaches with a focus on recruitment and retention, designed to increase participation across all levels of the boys and girls programs.
In the story of community hockey, what too often gets left out is the engine is people and it's volunteers. What does that mean to have those coaches, to have those people step up for Hockey Day?
This organization wouldn't be as successful as it was without the volunteers that we have stepping up. Anytime we put a call out to need something, somebody in the community stepping up.
We've always preached an in-house program at our U8 and below level. It's all about getting as many people to try the game as possible. And it's all about fun. Get them to the rink, let them have fun, you know, playing with their buddies. And we do have Bring a Friend Day. And the purpose is to get them to want to return.
And it's working. It's working. Our numbers are as high as they've ever been. We've got about 550 skaters. We have over 100 volunteer coaches. This year, we've got an A level at almost every level this year, which is, we haven't had that in years.
Hockey works in Hastings because people are proud to be from here. It's a vibrant community that feels like home. People want to live here, and many return to give back.
When you have the in-house model that we have at our Might level, where we have the station-based USA Hockey model, that's every coach is coaching. It just develops more kids, and it's just fun. There's no coaches on the bench. We actually have our high school kids and our Bantam kids will come and coach.
This year, we probably went from 40 to 50 in-house girls last year to 80 this year. And I think it's honestly just telling friends. And I feel like they're hooked after, you know, the first month of trying it.
Maybe people want to move to Hastings and go, wow, what an amazing community. I want to go to school there. I want to play hockey there. I want to grow up in a community like that. And if that grows Hastings and makes us a stronger community, the time that we've put in the last 2 years is going to be all worth it.
Hockey in Hastings is a grassroots experience built on strong core values, run by volunteers and welcoming to all. Leave it to a river town to figure out the fastest way to grow hockey is to keep building bridges.
Can't outrun my roots.
For our final episode of the Association Season 3, we head to one of the most iconic hockey towns in Minnesota. From the North Shore views to good old Freesburger, tune in to Episode 4 of the Association featuring Duluth, coming soon.
Feet are over here,